Hello everybody, welcome to the first ever Brew Reviews with Maritime Matt. On this show, we're going to review beers from across Canada and around the world. Fuck yeah, it's going to be fucking awesome. So the first beer to be reviewed on Brew Reviews with Maritime Matt is going to be Lebeauf, and it's brewed as a craft beer out of Edmonton by a brewery called Petite Stout. 5.2% alcohol. From what I could tell on the bottle, it's your typical blonde ale. Comes in one of these cool old-time bottles though, which is a nice touch. And then on the back, if anybody's interested, it has a little bit about Bob Lebeauf and who he was. Apparently he was a legendary prospector from Edmonton, New Brunswick. Not Edmonton, Alberta. Edmonton, New Brunswick. And apparently he was determined and he never gave up on his quest for the precious metals hidden in the forests of New Brunswick. Then it goes on to claim that he was a giant of a man and inspired us to brew this ale, brimming with his relentless spirit and passion. Okay, so I think the first thing we should do is just pour it into a mug. Oh, that's not a twist off, ladies and gentlemen. Fancy scissors that we don't use for cutting up medicinals. And it's got this really cool attachment. And now our Bob Lebeauf is opened. So we're just going to slowly pour our Bob Lebeauf into our not well used mug. It's very bubbly, you hear that? Sorry everybody, I always drool when I'm pouring beer slowly into a mug. As you can see right off the bat, it's got more bubbles than froth. Maritime Matt's a guy that likes a nice frothy head on his beer. So, normally that would bring this beer down a couple of points, but since it's a local New Brunswick beer, I'm going to let it slide. Doesn't smell too strong. Probably the average beer drinker could sit down and enjoy this over the light of a warm fire. Maybe some music. Goes down smooth. And it's got lots of extra bubbles. Look at all the bubbles into it. You can see them rising. It's wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to give this beer, fuck it, 10 out of 10. Almost any beer is going to get a 10 out of 10 for me because I just like so much damn beer. Well, that's it for this edition of Brew Reviews with Maritime Matt.